Hello, hello, hello to all my mystical, magical, and spiritual friends. Welcome back to my channel. Sassy here. And today we are going to look at a box that we haven't seen in a good, 4 or 5 months. It's been a while. It's been a while, but it's back. And I'm excited to see what they've been doing while I've been gone. So this box actually came before I went on vacation, but I just didn't have time to open it. But I'm opening it now. So without further ado, let's welcome back my Happy Life box. So I thought that was cute. I said, welcome back, Stacy. I was like, oh, they remembered me. This box was always a really cool spiritual box. It is jingly a little bit, so I'm praying that whatever's in here is supposed to make that sound, and that nothing is broken, because they be wildin' over here, y'all. You are badass. I actually have this deck too. Remember that you are number one. Put your priorities first. Don't check emails or voice messages or social media until you've gotten into your day and accomplished some of the tasks you want to do. Don't answer the phone or text while you're busy. Other people's needs can occupy several lifetimes worth of our attention, and if you let them, they will. Oh, that's such a good message. That's a really good message. Put yourself first. That's something I don't do. I'm always thinking about others. So I love that. And then we have her letter. I did miss reading these. Hi friend, I wanted to give you a little insight into the behind the scenes of my Happy Life box. I plan boxes several months, normally 4 to 6 months in advance. I mindfully select the theme and inspiration for each month. My idea come from the time of year, something I've been struggling. My ideas come from the time of year, something I've been struggling with, or a topic I'm watching a friend experience. The way I see it, if you're reading this, then there's a high probability that we're on a similar journey. Details and timing may be different, but in a sense, it's all much the same. I select items I think will be a good complement or support to this part of our experience. Sometimes I want to share something I've learned over the years that you may not know about. Earlier this spring, I thought stress-free fail would be a great theme for September, knowing that most of us get busy with all the things, family and holidays, as we get deeper into fall. My intention was to give you tools to prepare for doing life a little differently this season. What I found in the weeks before packing this month's box was more of needing my own reset. Let me explain. It still amazes me how the upcoming month's theme plays out in my life in the weeks leading to packing the box. Sometimes I'm aware of it, other times it catches me off guard. When I realize what's happening, I laugh and smile, knowing my higher power was waiting to see how long it would take me to catch on. The last few weeks I've been challenging. I've been in my head. I've been distracted. I've been busy, and I've been crazy stressed. Yeah, same here. Same here, girl, same. We're a handful of weeks away from Kevin and Rose's wedding. There's a lot we put off until later, and it's, later. I'm scrambling. I've started working with new vendors for products for the box, and I'm learning that not everyone is as transparent or ethical as the brands I've built relationships with in the past. I'm waking up at 4:30 a.m. with racing thoughts. This morning, it was 4:32 a.m. When I see numbers in sequence like that, I take it as a message from the guides that they're with me, walking with me, holding my hand, carrying me, or just pushing me, depending on my need at the moment. When I rolled over and looked at the clock this morning, I said a few words of gratitude for them reminding me that they are with me every step of the way. Somewhere around 5:30, I got tired of the conversations in my head and turned on a meditation, hoping it would help me get back to sleep. No such luck. Around 6:30, I gave in. I went downstairs, lit a candle, and rolled out my yoga mat. The sun was starting to come through my windows. I started my practice in child's pose, full of surrender, and moved into a round of sun salutations. The cats were particularly rowdy this morning. Alskar, sorry, I don't know. Alscar had other plans for my attention while I was on the floor. She wanted pets and love. I obliged her. I heard Matthew carry Faith downstairs shortly after Alscar had wandered off. Faith turned 15 in August. Her arthritis in her hips is progressing. As much as she struggles with stairs, she loves going for a morning walk. She stood outside the Zen Den, my room for all things yoga, meditation, and reading. I could see on her face she was asking me to take her for a walk. I obliged her. The thought went through my head. I can give up what I thought my yoga practice would look like today for my kitty and pup. They give me so much. It's really the least I can do for them. The weather is starting to change in North Carolina. Mornings are cooler. There's a nice breeze, and most importantly, less humidity. It was pleasant this morning. It was quiet. Faith has slowed down a lot in the last few months. She doesn't walk as far. She pauses and sniffs more. It's a sharp contrast to my morning runs with Rex. I normally run with Rex first and then take Faith for a short walk. By the time Faith and I go for our walk, my mind is active. I'm thinking about my day, my to-do list, and maybe not as mindful of my time or environment. However, Rex pulled something in his leg and he's grounded from running for a few days, so this morning was different. Walking Faith after being on my yoga mat instead of a morning run was slower. My mind was different in a different space. I walked slower and enjoyed watching Faith stop and sniff more. I felt the cool breeze on my skin. I noticed the wind moving the leaves on the trees in my neighbor's yard. I got out of my own head. I felt myself breathe a little deeper. I saw a fuzzy caterpillar on the curb. You know, the kind you hold and pet when you're a little kid? I haven't noticed one of those in years. I stopped and watched it for a few moments. I smiled, remember playing with them as a kid. I realized it wasn't me giving back to Alaska and Faith this morning. I saw that they were continuing to give to me by asking me to slow down. I was listening when my guides nudged me. It all started at 4:32 this morning. I am guessing that by lunchtime, I'll be deep in work. My mind will be focused on emails, ad creation, and whatever else is on my to-do list today. Yet this morning, for a few early hours, I found an ease to my day. I connected with myself and I let the little things go. And while I may be, more than likely will be, knee-deep in work in a few hours, I am willing to bet that it'll be less wound up because today started with a different ease than yesterday. That is what I wish for you, my friend. I hope you find more peace in your days this fall. That while you are still productive and doing all the things, I hope there will be a new level of ease to your actions and your thoughts. Maybe you'll feel a few more days of ease, or maybe you'll find a new rhythm for the season before the hustle of the holidays. Wherever you find your footing, I hope it will lead and guide you through your days. The book I selected for this month is a little different. The Zenned Out Guide to Understanding the Wheel of the Year is a guide to connecting with the rhythm and flow of Earth. We're all familiar with the major cycles: spring equinox, summer solstice, fall equinox, and winter solstice. There's so much more to it. There's the midpoint, which I found fascinating when I began studying them. While the book is written from a Wiccan perspective, it teaches you about Earth cycles. If you grew up in the 80s like me, you may have misunderstood or been confused by Wicca as a nature-based belief and how Hollywood movies depicted pagan religions. I really enjoyed sharing books with you that help us release preconceived judgments of things we do not understand. Wicca is a modern, nature-based religion found in the mid-20th century that emphasizes reverence for nature, a connection to the Earth's cycles, and ritual to promote personal growth. Sounds fantastic, right? If you don't think of it as a religion, I think it speaks to all of us. I've been learning through the last few years how being in flow with the cycles of my body really brings a new level of ease and productivity to my creativity and really my life. No more hustling when my body needs me to be slow. It also leaves me more creative and productive in the high points of my cycle because I'm not burnt out from always moving against my natural rhythm. I believe learning the cycles of Mother Earth can bring a new level of ease to our lives also. I hope you will take what the book offers you, find what resonates for you, and leave the rest. All right. So then she goes on to tell us more what's in the book. So I'm going to stop right there. Pinch Me Therapy Dough. Say hello to Pinch Me, a holistic, drug-free, portable stress reduction tool. Simply squeeze, knead, or mold it while you're reading, studying, watching TV, in a meeting, or anywhere you want to unwind. For a refreshing twist, pop your Pinch Me into the fridge. The chilled dough keeps it cool. so you can too. When you're done, just drop it back in the container, twist the lid, and tuck it away. Until next time. Every Pinch Me purchase helps fund our mission to pay it forward by supporting the Wonder Warrior Project. For that, we thank you. Huh. Oh, here it is. I'm like, where is it? Peace. Pinch Me Therapy Dough. Relaxation in a pinch. Refocus, rebalance, restore. This is interesting. It says, not a food, do not eat. Gotcha. It's a pretty color. I can't open it. I can't open it. Oh, maybe because there's plastic over it. My husband's laughing at me. Oh, look at that. That's cute. It says Pinch Me. Hold on, let me. There we go. It says Pinch Me. Oh, it does. It feels like Play-Doh. Does it all come out or? Interesting. It has a smell to it. Not a bad smell. Like something. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like something I've smelled before though. I want to say minty, but not minty. Maybe like eucalyptus. I don't know. That's cool. I like that. We got a little Pinch Me. Do. That's cool. There's a little bit sticking to it though. All right. That was our first thing. So, and for the days when stress feels a little heavier, when a quiet cup of tea for a few minutes under a tree just aren't possible, there's Pinch Me Therapy Dough. This soft, squishable dough was designed to channel relief through your senses, using the gentle power of color and scent to help calm your mind and bring you back to center. It's adult Play-Doh time. All right. This is the thing that I'm scared about because I think it is broken. It is. I'm gonna go over here because I'm sad about that. Tea Pigs Dream On, naturally caffeine free, 15 tea temples, chamomile flowers. Tea Pigs, that's interesting. And because we all have overactive minds, I found this delicious chamomile tea. Chamomile doesn't put me to sleep, but it helps me calm my nervous system and relax. I hope you will find it does the same for you. Just remember, not too big of a cup before bed, or your bladder will wake you instead of your mind. So funny. That is so true. I never heard of tea pigs. That's interesting. But you can see the beautiful chamomile in there. Nice. And unfortunately, one of my things is broken, and I had a feeling because when I took this out of my P.O. box, I heard it rattle, and I'm like, oh, I hope that's bells or something, but it's not. Then we have Lloyd's of La Luna LLC Lavender Mist Pillow Spray. And it says, if you've been with us a little while, you may remember the custom body oil Havana from Lloyd's of La Luna created for us this summer. So many of you shared how much you loved it that I couldn't resist asking her to craft something new for this season. A soothing pillow spray. These work nice. I put this on my daughter's pillow. My youngest daughter. She has trouble sleeping. She has insomnia like me. And unfortunately, oh wow, it's like shattered in there. And this is not their fault. I know this is my, it wasn't? Oh man, and I could have used another mug. That stinks. I don't know what it said, but it looks like care, compassion. It said all like nice things on it. Philanthropy, affection, human, inspiration, random acts of kindness. Oh, that stinks. It really broke. Like, they must have just slammed this shit in the locker. Because there's so many pieces that I have to take out so I can take out the book on the bottom. Be patient with me. I'm sorry. Oh, it makes me so sad. All right. There's some little pieces in there. They can stay in there. Just want the book. All right, this is pretty. Oh, let's go. You know what? There we go. It's got all like little pieces of. Well, that's sad. But there was also a mug in there. Trying to see if it says where. Oh, I found this super fun coffee mug that I hope will make you smile, whether you use it for a wake up drink or a relaxing cup of tea before bed. Let it remind you to get outside of your head and to feel a little more love for those around you. As you sip from your mug, read the words, feel them deeply in your soul, and remember, we are the ones who can change the world by our actions, reactions, and interactions with each other. Oh, that's it. And it was like a thick mug too. Like, y'all see that, right? Well, that sucks. Goodwill, neighbor help, love. It had all cute, inspirational words and phrases on it. I mean, they had to really drop that shit because that shattered. That shattered. All right, and then we have the Zend Out Guide to Understanding the Wheel of the Year, our handbook to honoring the 8 seasonal celebrations. Let me push this back a little bit. I love the book cover. It's a hard book. I love me a hardcover. Love it. This is the back, so it looks like she also has one on chakras, auras, tarot, and crystal, understanding all those. Let's give it a quick little look through. Here's the author. Cassie All is an artist, author, gentle guide to spirit, and lead goddess of her business, Zend Out. She created Zend Out with a mission to build a brand that normalizes spirituality. Her goal is to offer accessible information to enable you to understand a variety of spiritual practices and put them into action. And there's a little bit more about her. Oh, I love the purple. Understanding the Wheel of the Year. And then she has each Sabbath. Her introduction, working with the seasons will bring a sense of grounding to your spiritual practice. It sure has. And then, oh, so beautiful. The Wheel of the Year brings you back to the natural cycles and rhythms of the earth. Once you know everything is connected, the whole northern hemisphere, and then it has the southern hemisphere. It's funny how the Yule and stuff, all the Sabbaths are kind of like opposite, right? Almost. Yeah, they are opposite, right? And then the history of the Wheel of the Year, key terms, how to work with the Wheel of the Year. I love how colorful this is. Ways to work with it. Phases of the moon. Triple Goddess. Samhain is what we're in right now. The veil is thin. It's time to connect within. Connect with and honor those who've come before you. Then it has some Samhain correspondences, the themes, moon phase, the crystals, the colors, tools and special items, plants and scents, foods, runes, and zodiac is Scorpio, gods and goddesses. Very nice. Samhain altar, connecting with the energy of Samhain. Your crumbling allows your rebirth. Allow yourself to fall apart. Samhain and the waning crescent moon phase, some journal reflections, a card spread, rituals for Samhain. Yeah. I do almost all of that. I just don't make my own besoms. I have so many. I don't need to make them. I have one in every room and they're very handy just to be like... Maybe one day I will make my own though. Then we have Solomon Meditations for Spiritual Connection. I love the colors of this book. It's very like calming. Protection Ritual for Your Home. 4 pieces. Sorry, I was just reading. I'm like, why 4 pieces of black tourmaline? Interesting. Some tips. So some stuff. Interesting. Place. Oh, here we go. Place one of the black tourmaline stones in each of the 4 corners of your home. I was wondering if that's what it was. I have protection stones. Then we have Yule. And like the same thing for each Sabbath and milk. This is cute. This is great for like beginners too. Like I wish I had this book 2 years ago when I first started learning about the Sabbaths. I feel like this would have been very helpful. I'll still read it, but then I'll probably pass it on because I love to read all the books I receive, even if like I know, you know what I mean? But it's beautiful. It is a very beautiful hardcover book. I love that. Favorite item would be the book for me. I probably would have loved the mug too because I need mugs. My kid keeps, this is so far, this, and I have one other mug that hasn't been broken by one of my kids yet. So I'm running low and that just stinks, but it's okay. The lavender spray does come in handy. I love working with lavender. I just don't like the scent in my room. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it, but I would use that for like, I could spray my couch cushions, my daughter's pillow, you know, I will use it. Chamomile tea is always very useful. And like it doesn't make me sleepy, but it does calm me down. So I do love some chamomile tea. I was going to say tea pigs. That's just funny. I'm going to have to look this up just because I want to see big leaf, big flavor. We only use big quality whole leaves, no dust, big leaf, big flavor, simple. Natural with no artificial flavorings. All of our teas, herbs, flowers, berries, spices, and natural flavors are non-GMO. Love that. We give back to the communities that bring us our tea. And they have a huge range of tea and teaware at teapigs.com. This is good until 2029. Most chamomile teas are made by crushing the flowers. Not a nice thing to do. The best chamomile tea comes from brewing the whole flower, which is exactly what we do. The chamomile flower is celebrated for its health benefits, which includes calming, aiding sleep, and supporting digestion. Oh, I love that. I love finding new companies too with the same ethics that I like. So that was cool. I hope this box reminds you that even in the busiest seasons together, we're all seeking a little more ease and peace. I hope it inspires you to breathe a little deeper, soften your shoulders, and remember that slowing down is its own kind of strength. May the season hold more gentleness than stress, more ease than effort. Cool. So the Zend Out Guide to Understanding the Wheel of a Year, this book is $18.99. The tea mug was $16. The chamomile teas are $10.99. The pillow spray is $12.99, and the Pinch Me dough is $14.99. I personally wouldn't pay $14.99 for this because it's just like, it's just Play-Doh. I don't know. I mean, yes, it smells and whatnot, and I get it, like packaging and all that, but that's just my personal opinion. But everything else seems reasonably priced, if you ask me. But yeah, I feel like my daughter's gonna steal this anyway. This is something that she would do. I was hoping when I heard squishing stuff, I was hoping it was like one of those like stress like balls things. I bought one from Target, but mine's like hard. It's not, it doesn't bounce back. It's not what I wanted. But anyway, the idea behind it is cool. I do like her idea about like just like resetting yourself, and I love the book that she selected. I'm sorry. I'm starting to get tired. Like Maybe I should have a cup of tea. I think that all together with like the mug and the tea and the lavender to calm me down, I think it was like a very nice set, like a very cohesive box. So yeah, very nice. And again, it's not her fault that my mug broke. I've been finding a lot of broken things in my packages. I think that I have 2 male people that come here. I used to have a woman, and she was amazing, and I freaking loved her. She was so sweet. She would gently place my packages. And mind you, this actually went to my P.O. box, so it wasn't even my personal mailman. This was in my P.O. box, so I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, but somebody's mad at me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so nice when I go there. But anyway, or it could have been in the shuffle getting to me, you know what I mean? Maybe it was at my post office. But I do notice that the younger kid, because I have a younger mailman and then an older one, the younger one just like pretty much throws my boxes at my doorstep. So I'm always like, oh, like, why are you doing that? Like, you don't know what's in them. Like, he could care less, and he's always on his freaking YouTube thing, his Bluetooth earpiece talking, because I see him in my ring, you know what I mean? But yeah, very nice, like, relaxing box. I like the vibe of the box is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm glad to be back. This was September's box. October's is actually on its way. I got the email, so I'm like, oh my god, let me open September's because I'm so behind. But yeah, the book is so pretty. I just love a pretty book. Something with me and pretty books is so pretty. But yeah, maybe I'll find some new ideas in that book. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much, my Happy Life box. Good to be back. And let me know your thoughts on this box in the comments below. Love to hear from y'all. And until my next video, my friends, spread the peace, spread the love, sprinkle some kindness, be good to yourself, and just take a moment and, you know, sip your tea, relax, listen to the birds, smell the flowers, just, you know, take a nice big wide look of the world around you, because it really is a beautiful place. Until next time, my friends, bye.